inappropriate enough.
Oh. That's what it was.
I asked him to come and clean out my garage that's been getting filled up with junk for 22 years.
Ooh,
That's
pretty inappropriate.
For free. For free. Yeah, right, absolutely for free.
Oh, he's a good kid. There you go.
Oh.
I said, I'm sure there's stuff in there that he's going to like.
You mean besides the dried flowers? Okay, hey. What were you asking for?
Well, he was asking me for my jacket because his was dirty. Supposedly, it isn't really.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and yeah. Quite honestly, in real life, I probably would have said, all right. He makes a good case.
You made a good case? Yeah. And what other inappropriateness?
Well, Bob probably would, if you give him just 5 more seconds, he probably would have been able to spray paint his guitars in my living room.
That's good.
With a drop cloth?
Oh, he built a case around it for sure.
Uh-huh. What else? Yes, Angela.
He wanted to eat all my food for a week. So I would get nothing, and he wasn't going to take sharing or anything. So he would get. I tried to get to the bottom of what's the question.
He's about to take the therapy.
Well, I asked Vicki to watch my 3 kids while my husband and I went to Hawaii for the week.
Wow.
Wasn't going to happen.
And you said no?
I gave up my teeth for her.
Wow. She's hardcore.
Bonnie
She
is.
would not give her dirty underwear to raise money for children's
Oh, a sign? Oh. Would you have given them anonymously?
She wouldn't do it. She'd have a good reason.
Oh God, that's a good cast.
And
She
you.
said it was her favorite charity. I'm like, what is your favorite charity? And I'm like, that is what it's for. And she wouldn't do it.
Very good.
Inappropriate is in the eye of the beholder.
All right.
She wanted me to wash and wax her car for free. And I.
You had a problem with
Yeah, I did, because I asked her if she'd seen my car, because I never wash and wax her. Why would I wash and wax her car?
This exercise, by the way, for those of you who are teachers for your day job, the next step in this, especially if you're working with actors, is to, because everybody's now had a chance to rehearse a little bit, instead of asking them aloud, you'd say, would the two of you please kind of redo, but let's do it back to back, like you're telephoning. So do a telephone call. And then the next version is a little stage version in front of the class. So you're never asking kids to get up and just sort of wing it, but it's a structured kind of thing. But the point of it is really one of the handiest tools I've ever found in trying to figure out what's wrong with the scene I'm working on. Because when it's all messy and awful and I don't know how to get back into it, but I think secretly it's brilliant, and I don't want to change a word of it, I gotta go, and for me, it's let me try a different color here. It's really simple. It was an exercise designed to teach the essence of Stanislavski's principle of, in every scene, in every beat, a character has an objective, an obstacle, and an action. And if you can't answer these really nicely and specifically for your character, you are going to have a hard time when an actor actually comes to see you and says, I don't know what I'm doing in this scene. I don't know why I'm there. I don't know what I'm about. And I don't know why I'm saying what I'm saying. And it's really handy, regardless of how they were trained or how you were trained. You say, all right, what do you want? What do you want? Why can't you get it? And what are you doing to get it? Objective, obstacle, action. It was Stanislavski, for those of you who didn't go to Tulane Drama School with me, basically he was dealing with the 19th century melodramatic sort of romantic school of stagecraft, where all you did with actors was tell them adjectives. and basically say, Angela, go on stage in Act 2 and look more loyal. And she knew what to do because you'd all studied that. You know, loyal meant this or whatever else the Del Sartre method had told you how to stand. And so you looked more loyal, but you can't do Chekhov with adjectives. You know, I want you to go look more loyal in The Seagull, it'll be wonderful. No. So he worked it out, and the distillate of all of that, because it's a lot more complicated than this, is what do you want? Why can't you have it? And what are you doing to get it? So this exercise is just designed to give you that experience of saying, oh, I want you to give me this thing. All right? Whatever it is, a sailboat, a gondola, and I can't have it. And I have to, you know, and each actor, what I love about this is that what's happening in the little stupid exercise, if it's only about, you know, would you please wax my car? The actors are listening to each other and they're saying, well, now wait a minute. I think I sense an opening here that he said he doesn't like wax. Well, maybe I can work around here and say, well, what if we use this? I mean, so that the action is to constantly seek an alternative, to keep watching. And maybe, you know, for yourselves, think about when you were the asker, what strategies did you use to get what you wanted in these scenes, in the scene you did? Did you use, I mean, if you really boil it down to psychiatric terms, only two things you can do. You can either make your fellow actor feel worse or better. You can either threaten them with bodily harm, or shame, or bad feelings, or you can say, you are so sweet and I love you so much, and you've been so charitable, and you have been so wonderful in my past, and everybody speaks so highly of you here at the Poppy Jasper Film Festival, that I can't imagine you saying no. Or whatever else works. I mean, and we all, you know, if you start looking at human behavior, which is what drama is supposed to be, right? You all have friends who are no longer friends. The sort of passive-aggressive kind, the people who made you guess what they wanted. You know, that's my action is to get you to guess what I need now. And it was like working for the network. It was always guess my story. They'd throw out every story we came up with, and we said, we just got to guess your story. And they'd say, yes, you do. We'll tell you when you've got it. At any rate, this is a wonderful, wonderful tool to use when you're stuck. And again, it's just a tool. It's just a, you know, to stick in your tool belt to use when you're looking at a scene. Say, some actor may come up in the middle of this shoot where you've gone on for 11 hours and you're exhausted, and they're going to say, I don't know what I want in this scene. Or maybe the actor's lost and you say, look, let me simplify it for you. You want to get this woman in bed. Why can't you? She's afraid of you. What can you do to convince her not to be afraid? You know, and you break out the beats this way with them, and you say, because if you get into adjectives, you can have those wonderful themes we had to write in English in the 7th grade or whatever it was, like, was Brutus a nice man? You know, or whatever. And that's all adjectives, and it's fine for 7th grade English, but it's not fine for an actor. You know? Not whether Brutus is nice. We'll discover whether he's nice enough by the stuff he does. We don't have to be told whether he's nice. You know? So what does he want? Why can't he have it? And what's he doing to get it in each scene? And all as we go through the whole thing. Any questions or thoughts or things? Feel free to say what the hello, yes.
But if you're encountering that kind of having that encounter with an actor, something that's obviously pre-scripted.
Yeah.
But at that point, it's already on the page, right?
It's on the page, but you're about to find out that doesn't mean a thing. Because that's the next exercise we're going to do. That, you know, because I may say in dialogue, I'd really like you to come to the Ramada with me. I really want to get to know you better. And in order to get to know people, I like them naked. You know,